From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dan Straley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
He throws him on the fastball there. Gerardo Parra becomes the first out of the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And there's ball 1. LeMahieu, the runner at third. Blackman at second with 1 away. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Nolan Arenado, the second out of the opening frame.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to. Standing in, Art Brunner.
Leading off for the Marlins, right fielder, Art Brunner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez coming on, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Martin Prado now, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first. Got him. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Runner on the move. 1 down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Iannetta behind now, 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, J.T.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
0-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hara ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. So 1-1. In the air to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
A changeup over the inside corner. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now batting, left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Here's a high pop-up. Straley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball that just misses inside.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. Is taken, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Art Brunner. Fouled off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Bohr in foul ground, but no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Hit back up the middle. Anderson takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop, Trevor.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Just foul.
Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Got to believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
The 0-2 once more. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Ian Desmond would be next. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Count now, a ball and a strike. Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Runners off for second. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Martin Prado now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One and one to count to Martin Prado.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
The batter, first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. One and one now the count of the Marlins first baseman.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch. Two balls and a strike to Bohr.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Story picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, J.T. Riddle, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Riddle, a Kentucky-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chris Iannetta.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. And he misses. 2-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone to lead off the inning. In now, Tyler Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit. Or at least force him out of the game.
Second base, DJ LeMahieu.
Ryan Upshaw takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Upshaw.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, LeMahieu is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. In is Gerardo Parra. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's looking for better fortunes here. From the belt, kicks and deals. 4-1. Rocky's center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 to count. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Scorched to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead this one 3-0. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
JT Realmuto.
Pitch on the way. And that's in there for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
windup and the 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit.